Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my July, my July favorites. These are products I have really been loving in the month of July, and I have so many things to talk to you about that I'm just gonna get started. I'm not gonna ramble like usual. This is the MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour extended eye base. This is an eyeshadow primer. This is the best eyeshadow primer I have ever used in my entire life, and that's a crazy statement because I am obsessed with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and that's still my all-time favorite, but they're different. I love them both for different reasons. Let me explain really quick because I sound crazy. I love Painterly because it does make my eyeshadows last all day, but it conceals everything on my lid because it's like a flesh tone color. This is completely clear, which I typically don't love clear primers. I always put a clear primer on top and then follow up with like a skin tone base kind of thing, but this is unreal. I'm used to using the Shadow Insurance by Too Faced, the Urban Decay Primer Potion and all that. They don't hold a candle to this. This is amazing. I was actually telling my sister about it the other day. I had this on the entire day. I wore this early in the morning and I didn't take off my makeup till later that night. And my eyeshadows were glued to my eyelids. I actually struggled to take them off. Not struggled like waterproof kind of struggle, but I was like rubbing my eye there for a little bit longer than I usually do. I was just blown away. This prevents creasing to its fullest potential, and it's like glue. This is like a glue for your eyeshadow. It's amazing. If you haven't tried it, please do so. Best colorless eye primer I have ever used, hands down. Okay, so I really want to give a quick shout out to the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. This has become one of my favorite drugstore mascaras ever. It is the mascara I am wearing right now. I love it, and I feel like I don't even need to curl my lashes when I use this. They're not curled right now. I do sometimes, but most of the time it just does the work for me. It's not super thickening, but I find that if you do use like 3 coats, it can get pretty thick and volumizing. I love the look it gives my eyelashes. They look almost like very natural falsies, if that makes any sense. Maybe not, but that's just how I feel. Okay, so something I'm pretty sure you guys all knew was going to be in this video. You guys know. This is the Jaclyn Hill highlight that she created in collaboration with Becca. It is in the shade Champagne Pop. I'm pretty sure you can still get your hands on this. I'm not exactly sure, but I think so. This is such a stunning highlight, and again, I've said this recently, I'm not only saying that because it's Jaclyn Hill and I love Jaclyn Hill, but it's a beautiful shade of like a champagne peachy gold. It looks stunning on every skin tone, I feel. Very fair skin can wear it, and then deeper skins can wear it. Deeper skin tones can wear it too. It's beautiful, and honestly, it's the exact same quality as all the other Becca highlights, which are probably one of the best highlight formulations on the market today. Is so good. I just wanted to give it a shout out because I have been using it nonstop. She did send this to me, but I purchased a backup for myself, and then I purchased one for my best friend Amelia because she was dying for it, and I bought it for her because I think everybody needs it, like, because it's so good. I do want to mention another highlight though that I have been using in conjunction with this, like not together, but whenever I'm not using that one, I am using this one. This is the Natasha Denona Glow All Over Face and Body Shimmer Powder. I have mine in 01 Light. I actually filmed a video using a lot of Natasha Denona products, and that video should be coming up soon, like in a few days. But this to me was the packaging is so pretty, but it gets like fingerprinty. This to me was the star of the show. I have come to the realization that these types of highlights are the ones that look the best on me, the ones that look a little bit pearly or a little bit more white, that they make your cheeks look wet. Does that make sense? Not so much a gold, not so much the L'Oreal Gilded Honey, but more like pearly shades. I like how they look on my skin tone when I'm more fair. I feel like I might be more fair these days. Anyway, this is the highlight I am currently wearing on my face. I do have something underneath it that I'm actually just gonna show you, might as well. But anyway, this is the highlight that's on my face. It is stunning. I have it on my inner corners, I have it on my brow bone. It is so beautiful. It makes your cheeks look wet and shimmery and beautiful. There's no glitter. It's just stunning. I love it. I freaking love it. It's so good. Those two highlights have definitely been my favorite this month. And this guy surprised me. I know that this is a lot of highlighting stuff, but I mean, it's with all this strobing going around, we just like highlighting these days more than ever. This is something that shocked me completely. If you saw my Fame Expo haul, you saw that I bought 3 of these. These are the Jour cream highlights. And I bought a set of 3. One was a champagne peachy color, which I actually have on my eyelids. I have the cream highlight in champagne on my eyelids. Then there was one that was gold. That's everyone's favorite. That one's called like Tiare. And then this one is Camelia. I'm gonna call it Camelia. Camelia? Camelia, yeah. And the one that I thought I was gonna like the least is the one that I ended up loving the most, because if you look at it, it's like white. It is a pearl highlight. It makes your cheeks look so like wet looking. I don't know, it's beautiful. A little bit goes a very, very long way. I try to use a light hand with this. It's very similar to MAC's Pearl highlight, but MAC's Pearl is a lot more golden. It has like a stronger gold undertone. This one just looks like pearly. It's beautiful. So it is what I have underneath this highlight right here. And yeah, these last forever because they're cream. They give you that wet face look. I love it. These have been amazing, and they're from the drugstore. These are the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminators Prime and Highlight. So you can use this as a face primer, like you put this on your entire face to prime kind of, and then put your makeup on top and your face will just look like overall glowy. Or you can use this mixed in with your foundation to give your foundation more of a radiant, not so matte look, or you can just use it by itself on the top of the cheekbones. I've used them every single way, and every single way I love them. My favorite one, I'm not gonna lie, is golden. This one is rose. This one's a little bit more pink. I love the golden one. I have used this as a face primer and it's stunning. I don't know if it prolongs the wear of my makeup, but it just makes my makeup on top look really nice. You guys know I did not like, I borderline hated, I don't like to use that word, but I borderline hated the powder versions of this. Like their new collection, the powders are chalky, chunky, super sparkly. They emphasize my pores so badly. I didn't like them at all. But these liquid ones are really, really nice. Probably my favorite liquid illuminators from the drugstore that I have come across. I would get my hands on them if I were you because they're really good. I really like them. This blew me away. This is something that I didn't think I was gonna love as much as I did. And I had done research on it for days and days and days because it's a pricey product and I didn't want to spend my money on it unless it was good. But it had rave reviews, so I went out and bought it. This is stunning, number 1. Look at how beautiful. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. I have mine in the shade medium. I will say the color selection kind of sucks because she has light, medium, and dark, and that's pretty ridiculous because there are not only 3 skin tones in the world. So I wish she would come out with a bunch of different shades, kind of like MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes. They have like medium plus and medium deep and stuff like that. Charlotte Tilbury needs to expand the color selection on this because this is the best powder I have ever used in my entire life. And that's saying a lot because the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, is that what they're called? That was my favorite powder because it was the only powder that didn't look chalky on my skin. Because I say this in every video, you guys must be really sick of it, but I have very dry skin. I hate powders. You guys sometimes see, I don't powder my foundation unless I absolutely have to. By the way, quick side note, would you guys like me to film a video on best powders for dry skin? I have come across very few, but I have come across some powders that look really nice on my skin and don't emphasize my flaky dry skin. So if you guys want to see, I have an itch. If you guys want to see best powders for dry skin, let me know in the comments. Anyway, so yes. Like I was saying, this is the best powder I have ever used. This makes my skin look airbrushed. I put it on my face and it mattifies me in the most natural way possible. Like if I'm a little bit too dewy, which I'm very dewy right now, but I'm feeling it. If I'm a little bit too dewy, I will just dust this on the places where I no longer want to be dewy and it mattifies instantly, but it doesn't look like I have powder on at all. I can put this on my entire face, pack it on, and it does not look like I am wearing powder, but it does what it's supposed to do, you know? Another powder that I want to mention because I'm shocked at how much I've been using it. It's the NYX HD Finishing Powder, and this one is in the shade Banana. They do have different shades, but this one is my favorite. I have been using this to set my under eye concealer, and you guys know that my holy grail drugstore powder for under my eyes is the it's the Maybelline Fit Me in 135 Creamy Natural. But I really have been using this, especially when my skin is a little bit more tan. I find that the yellow powder kind of sets and brightens a little bit better. Actually, the other one brightens more, but when I have a tan, I really like this shade. It just does a really nice job of smoothing out your under eye concealer to help it from creasing. It's a nice powder, so I really have been loving Banana HD powder. It's good. And I'm pretty sure that powder is in the NYX Contour Kit, which is also a really good product. So, if you guys know me, I love the Maybelline Creamy Matte Lipsticks. They're probably my favorite matte lipsticks from the drugstore, and they came out with some new shades recently. And these two have been my all-time favorite. Porter is licking my toes. I have Clay Crush and Nude Nuance. Nude Nuance? I hope I'm saying that right. This is what Nude Nuance looks like. This is actually very similar to MAC's Whirl. This color is very in right now. Everybody has been loving colors like this, and I highly recommend you check this lipstick out because if you're into these kinds of shades like MAC Whirl and stuff like that, you will love Nude Nuance. And the formula, these are amazing lipsticks, and my favorite one has been Clay Crush. This is a similar similar color, but a lot more peachy in like its undertone. It just is like a nice brown peachy nude. It's so pretty. I've been wearing this one more of on a daily kind of thing, like very minimal makeup, and I just throw that on my lips. So I've really been loving those lipsticks. Okay, so I want to mention two brushes. One is like barely a brush, but whatever. This is the Sedona Lace 217. I have gotten lots of questions about this. You guys see me use this all the time. This was sent to me by a subscriber, and once I started using it, it's like, I need to buy 10 of these. I use this in almost all my videos to blend out my concealer. I will put my concealer underneath my eyes and then just blend it away, and it's the perfect size to get right underneath my eyes, and it's the perfect density. So easy to blend out concealer. If you guys want a brush for underneath your eyes, this one is amazing. Holy grail for sure. I use it all the time. So Sedona Lace 217, you my bestie. And then I also wanted to mention this guy right here. This is the Morphe B71. This looks like a mascara comb. I mean like a mascara comber, or I mean like an eyebrow. You know, you've seen these kind of brushes before. So whenever I apply falsies on my eyes, I always put mascara on first. I don't like to put mascara on top of them because then I can't use them as many times as I want to. So I like to put on mascara first and then put my falsies on top. And sometimes they'll like stick together and things will get a little bit weird looking. So I love using this to comb out my falsies and mix them in with my natural lashes, and it's amazing for that. And also, which happens to me a lot, which is what I use it for the most, sometimes I go a little bit heavy-handed on the mascara. I'm not gonna lie, like I go ham on my mascara. I do like 3 coats and it gets pretty clumpy. All I have to do is brush this through my eyelashes, and my eyelashes are 100% clump free. I love this little guy. I take it with me to travel with. It's just my new favorite little gadget. I love it. To continue on with Morphe, I might as well just show you this thing. This is the Morphe Brushes 35T palette. I have a tutorial using this coming up very soon. I posted this on Snapchat and I showed you guys swatches. I was completely blown away when I got it. It looks like just a basic, boring, bland palette, but it is absolutely not. You can tell in the swatches, it's freaking amazing. In the tutorial that I'm gonna post, you will see the colors are so pigmented, so fantastic. I love everything about this palette. Probably one of the best Morphe palettes that they have come out with. It's very rose toned, so if you like those bronzy colors that are very rosy, this is your guy. I love it, and it's inexpensive. So yeah, I do have a 10% off coupon code for Morphe. It is an affiliate code, but if you're not comfortable with that, just go to morphebrushes.com. But you can save 10% off with my code. I've really genuinely been loving that palette. All right, let's move on. This has been the ultimate lip liner, guys. This lip liner is fantastic. I need you guys to pause this video and go buy this lip liner right now. This is Milani Color Statement Lip Liner, True Instant Color long wearing, easy glide formula. And it is in the shade Spice. This is like a dupe for MAC's Spice. And so much cheaper. It's crazy. This is such a stunning color. Stunning. I love using this to fill my entire lips with it, and it's perfect. It's those colors that are very, very popular right now, you know, Spice, Whirl, all that stuff. But Milani has one, and it's so much cheaper, and this lip liner is so freaking good. I can't. And it's actually very creamy considering it's a wooden one. It's creamier than the MAC wooden ones, so that's saying something. Okay, so I have been using this primer like crazy all month. It's probably the primer I've been using the most. It's the Mercier foundation primer in the shade Radiance. It's the primer I wore underneath my makeup today. By the way, I used the Makeup Forever Ultra Matte, the Makeup Forever Ultra HD, and I have been loving it. It's amazing. But anyway, I just recently got it, so I don't want to talk about it that much, but this primer is amazing because it does prolong my makeup. It leaves my makeup in place all day, but it gives me the dewiest, most beautiful looking makeup. I can't say enough good things. It's like a champagne color with a little bit of gold. It's not that pearly color like MAC Strobe Cream, but it's so beautiful. I just love how it makes my face look. Such a great primer. You go, Laura Mercier. I love you. So the concealer I'm wearing right now, and the concealer I've been wearing a lot, surprisingly, is the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Concealer. Supposedly, it's going to make your skin better over time, and I don't know if that's true, but I've been using it a lot, so hopefully it works. I have mine in Ivory. I love it. It's so lightweight. If I set it immediately, it doesn't crease. It doesn't have full coverage like I would want, so this is not the kind of concealer I will wear at nighttime to go out because I really want like a more flawless look under my face. But under my eyes, but for an everyday concealer, this is amazing. Lightweight, blends beautifully, doesn't irritate under my eyes, doesn't give me white bumps. It's really, really nice, and I highly recommend you check it out, especially on just regular light makeup kind of days. This has been everything to me, guys. This is the Pink Beach Nights Hair and Body Mist. I use this mostly on my hair because it makes my hair smell so good. Too much. It's such a light, beachy scent. Like I don't know, I really, really love how this smells. If you can go into pink, like the Victoria's Secret pink, and find it, I would recommend it. Pick it up, smell it. It smells so good. I get compliments every time I wear it. It's been a good one for me. Okay, so let's talk about what's on my lips right now. These are the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipsticks, and guys, when I tell you that these are one of the best liquid lipsticks I have ever used in my life, I'm not freaking kidding. They are so good. These are amazing. I am currently wearing Rio right now. I have hiccups. It's a beautiful peach. It's amazing. These are a moussey texture, but they're not thick. I don't love really moussey liquid lipsticks because to me, they just don't last. Yeah, they're a little bit more hydrating, but they don't last on my lips at all. These have a slight moussey texture, but not super thick. So they don't dry out my lips, but they do actually last a long time. So I get the best of both worlds with these. I love Ofra liquid lipsticks. Definitely check them out. Another one I really love is Sao Paulo. And yeah, I love them all. They're all really good. Okay guys, so that completes this video. My dogs are barking. These are the products I've really been loving this month. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what lip gloss, what products you've been loving this month, and I will check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you